everyone, it's Jess, and I thought that I would film a fall makeup tutorial for you. It is my favorite time of year, and currently as I'm filming this, it's a Saturday. Woo! It's actually a couple days until Halloween, which is another one of my favorite holidays because I love everything spooky and ghostly and ghoulish. This candle, that's so sad. I was like, oh, I'll create some ambiance. It's a candle called Autumn Wreath, and it just looks like a part of my table is on fire. Ooh, how cozy. So, fall's my favorite season. Grab a cup of cocoa, coffee, tea, and let's get started. This is going to be a very intense, I think, makeup look. It's gonna be, you know, the dark lip, bronzy, kind of like auburny, my favorite thing ever, berry cheeks. So without further ado, here you go. So I'm going to start off with my Nivea Men Aftershave Balm, which is my favorite primer. And just put that all over. Wow, I feel like that made me really red. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with our foundation. I'm going to be using this Cover FX foundation in the shade N10. This is super full coverage. It's very, it's not creamy, it's just very like sticky, so that when you put it on, you almost feel like it's hard to blend because it's so tacky on the skin that it wants to just stay in one place and kind of cover up wherever you put it. So naturally I like to put it all over my face so that I get a super full coverage look, but you can just use it as a concealer. I hear it's good to cover like tattoos and stuff. I think it's very intense. So if you like that, you're gonna love this. I actually got these new brushes. Well, some of these are new, some of them aren't, which my mom gave me, and they're like really cool handle ones. So I might just use one of these for fun. My makeup brush, that is what it says on it. I don't know where she got them, but she said it was a great deal, so she couldn't resist. I'm gonna go in with actually another concealer. This is the Chanel one, just right here. And what shade is this in? Shade number 10. And it's actually not as light as I would like it because my foundation was so light. So I'm gonna actually be mixing it in a little bit with the Cover FX as well, which I could have just done from the get-go, just use Cover FX everywhere, but I thought I'd mix it up. And so then I'm just taking this Quill brush. I think I've used it in every makeup tutorial so far. It's amazing for getting under the eye. And on top of the eyelid, just to create a nice base for the eyeshadow. So I'm going to be setting it with the Just Be powder foundation that I always use because it's pretty much the only one that I have. The other ones are lighter, and because this foundation is so light, I think that I'm going to try and darken it a little bit. I'm going to just try using another one of these brushes, see how it works with powder foundation. I do like these bigger brushes in the collection. The smaller ones for eyeshadow and stuff, I've used a few times. I find them more difficult to get used to. Like kind of these ones and this one. But I'm sure if I tried more, I'd get better. I'm just so used to fluffy, really blending, and these are more concentrated bristles. So, ooh, I have used that before. So this is the Shade and Light Contour Palette. I'm using this fluffy Quo brush. I think this is the blush brush, but I'm going to be using it for contour. And let's go in with, I'm going to do a mixture of these two, the cool and warm tones, Shadow Play and Subconscious. So I kind of just like to smush the brush, get a little product. And you know what? I'm actually going to be taking a little bit of this darker shade, Somber, which I rarely use other than an eyeshadow, unless I put it really on the outside of my cheekbone. So I think I'm going to be doing that today because I want kind of dark, bronzed up look. Just there. And just there. And then you gotta blend. So I'll take this bigger brush. Hopefully it'll help me smooth it away. I'm gonna prime the lid. I'm gonna prime the lid with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. And I'm gonna just take even a little bit under the eye because I know I'm gonna be putting some eyeshadow there. I'm gonna start with this Love and Beauty palette. I think my best friend got it from Forever 21. It was a birthday present, so I'm not too sure, but it has a ton of colors. Let's go in with this auburny. It has some shimmer, brownish color, and I'm gonna be taking my, no, let's use it something new. I gotta get used to them because I think they're gonna be great. Eyeshadow brush. Let's try it. We're going to this one. It's a fluffy It Cosmetics brush. It's just easier to blend. Let me know what you guys think if you have these handle ones. I think that they're so cool looking. And honestly, like, I've heard amazing things. I just think I'm not used to it. So if you guys like them, I'll give it some more tries. But in a tutorial where I'm actually trying to make the look nice, I'll just use what I'm used to. And now I have this palette called the Crimson Amulet Collection, inspired by the movie Dark Shadows. Never saw the movie, but my mom gave me this, I think a couple of years ago. It was probably longer than that. I don't know when the movie came out. And it's just a palette. I'm just gonna take this really reddish bronze color. I really like it. We're not gonna put it all over the lid, but I'll put a little bit in the center just to warm it up even more. This is obviously an optional step. It's just kind of adding a little bit more dimension. I'm going to take this orange color right here. You can use any warm, bright orange that you have. And I'm going to be taking that in my crease and lifting it a little bit higher just to add another pop of color in the crease and just nice transition shade for our darker color that's going to be going in there. So next we're going to go in with this Jupiter Ascending Pure Minerals palette. It says it's from, why am I using all these movie palettes? It's 2014 Warner Brothers Entertainment. Did not see this movie either, but it's actually a really cool palette. I love all the colors. So we're going to be using these two today. So just take this one called Cane, obviously whatever color that you have, but it's just a very medium brown with kind of goldish flecks of glitter. And I'm going to take that on the outside of the eye in the V shape. It's kind of patchier than I would like it to be, but it still has the pigment, so we're all good. And then just gonna blend it with the other side. And one of these brushes that I actually do really like to use is this dome-shaped one. I find it really great for in the crease. It gives me a lot of control because the bristles. Why am I talking like Miranda today? Because the bristles are so concentrated. They're so dense. So I'm going to be taking this darker, somber shadow in the Shade and Light palette and going in the crease with that. Sorry if my bangs are getting in the way of you guys seeing what I'm doing. they're at a very awkward stage and I need to get them cut, so we'll push them aside. Okay, so I just blended it a little bit better with the fluffy brush. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that cane color in Jupiter Ascending. It's not quite as dark on the outside as I would like. So now that we got that going on, we're gonna go in with this color called Jupiter, which is my favorite one in the palette. It's like a very burgundy purplish kind of deep color, which I really love. And I'm gonna go in with this thin, fluffy brush by Sonia Kashuk. Take some of that Jupiter. Oh, I got some fallout going on. It's okay, we'll clean that up. And just go under the eye. I love burgundy colors in the fall, so I think that this is lovely. So next I'm going to take this fluffy Quo brush and take a little bit of that Jupiter color again and just kind of blend it out in the crease as well to tie it all together. So next I'm going to go in with this Kat Von D tattoo liner. I thought that I was going to do a bronze liquid liner, which I did do a little bit of, but I changed my mind and I'm just going to stick to the black one. And I'm going to do a little bit of a cat eye as well. So next I'm going to be using this Tarte liner in this beigeish color, which I love for the inner rim of the eye, so I'm just going to put that in there. And the inner corner a little bit here. Okay, so we're gonna do Benefit's their Real Mascara. I'm actually gonna do the mascara off camera because I always find that when I'm tilting my head up at this angle, it'll be a disaster. So mascara's all done. I'm gonna be using this Rimmel Stay Blushed Liquid Cheek Tint in a touch of berry. It's shade 002. I think I got this for $1.25 at the C&E this year in Toronto, and you just need a little bit of it. But I find berry colors in fall are so amazing, so if you have like a berry blush, it'd be great to pop on the cheeks. Now I'm going to be doing my highlight with the Becca Cosmetics Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. I've hit a little bit of a pan, but that's okay, look at that. And I'm going to be using this Makeup Forever brush. It's kind of angled, a little bit fluffy. Just dipping that in and putting it on the top of my cheekbones. And I do find that I'm getting really shiny in my T-zones, so I'm gonna just, one second. I get this e.l.f. High Definition powder and just put it in my T-zone a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit more of that Cover FX and just put it in this area because I still want this part to be bright, and if I was a little bit sloppy with the bronzer, then, you know, this is a little fix. And put a little bit of the highlight, the Cupid's bow, and then my favorite part is always the lips. It's just, I think it just completes everything. I have 3 favorite colors that I like to use for fall. 2 of them are actually from the Kate Moss Rimmel collection. This one is in the shade 30. It's like a wine berry color. Love it. This one is in the shade 04. It is like a purple, dark, so dark color that is really amazing. And this one is probably my favorite of the 3. It's Revlon's Black Cherry, and this is the one that I'm going to be using today. So pick whatever dark color that you like. I'm just going to be using the Cover FX again and kind of making it look a little bit neater. Great, so you can obviously leave the lip totally matte, which is what I usually do, But today I'm just feeling adding a little bit of gloss in the center of the lip. So I'm going to use Celeste by Becca, and it's basically gone. I loved this color so much. Just a little bit in the center. Great, so this is the completed look. I know that I used a lot of colors on the lid. Just know that if you have ones that are similar, just use those and skip a few steps if you don't want to do as much as I did. No big deal. And please let me know if you have any suggestions for bold lip shades below. I'm always looking to expand my collection because I'm obsessed with them and I can't get enough. Did you open the door again? Cody!
You see my little head poking?
No, I'm doing my ending.
My little head was poking all the time.
The whole time? Now I have to start again!
Why? Your fans love me.
My fans. Oh, my fans. So yes, I kind of feel like I'm in the Halloween spirit with this shirt. There's a little skull. And I got this choker from Zara. It came in a pack of 3, but this one's probably my favorite, if you wanted to know. And enjoy your fall season. I will be back soon. If you have any suggestions of videos that you'd like me to film, please leave that below. I'd love to hear. And the end. And that's it. Okay guys, have a great day. Bye! Like, why do I do that? Here's a close-up. Here's a close-up of the look. Oh, brother.